What up? What up? What up? We are live. This is Off the Base Podcast. It's your boy Joe Pierre. I got my man in the building, Jay Johnson. What's good, Jay?
Jude, hey man, I'm chilling.
All
Highly
right.
favored, highly favored.
We got a lot to talk about on Off the Base Podcast, both of you about Off the Top Sports Radio and the SamzSportz Network. A lot of great things going on the SamzSportz Network. Let me show y'all what we'll be talking about. What I'm talking about. What's going on, people, man? Once again, man, thanks for tuning in to the Off the Basis Podcast, brought to you by the Top Sports Radio and the SamzSportz Network. Like, share. We got a big show for y'all tonight. I think we timed this one right tonight, Jay. There's usually three of us. Joe will be joining us. He's running a little late, but he'll definitely be joining us. But like I just mentioned, we have a big show for y'all, man. A big show. And like I said, we timed this right because we do the show Off the Basis Podcast every other Wednesday, and we doing this show tonight right after the MLB trade deadline, which was a crazy trade deadline.
Down to like the last 5 minutes, man. It's crazy.
Players is getting swapped. So, yeah, man. So we have a lot to talk about on there, man. On the trade deadline. What else we're gonna talk about? We're gonna bringing back who's hot, who's not today. New York State of Mind. We're definitely gonna talk about that. What both teams did during the trade deadline. Do we like the trades or do we agree with the trades? And also go over some Vegas odds now after the trade deadline to see did the odds move, from which teams, what's name, after the trade deadline, I mean. So before we start, man, it's only right to start with this. Hold on, let me put it up. Baseball loss made a key component to the baseball fanning yesterday. Vince Scully passed at the age of 94, my bad, 94. And he was the voice of baseball for many years, man, out in LA. Definitely the voice of baseball out in LA. What's your thoughts and what you remember about Vince Scully, Jay? Even though he was out west most of the time.
Well, just hearing the stories he had, how, when you talk about these legendary players like Hank Aaron and Jackie Robinson, especially for me as a black kid,
Yeah.
They were like urban legends.
Mm-hmm.
But hearing him talk about it, like, yeah, me and Jackie Robinson were having dinner one day after a game, and it's just like, wow, like, you were there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or him calling Hank Aaron's record breaker. You get what I mean? Like, these things, these are like moments in time that he's a part of.
Mm-hmm.
It's baseball did lose his voice yesterday.
Yeah.
He really did.
Mm-hmm. I was actually before the show started, looking at a picture of him and Jackie Robinson ice skating together. So they,
Crazy.
yeah, so there's definitely good friends, man. At the end of the day, man. He just retired too, right? Like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, not long ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was doing it for a minute, man. Definitely, doing the voice of Dodgers baseball for a minute, for years, man. As you can see, since 1950, so that's a long, long time. Uh, calling a lot of great games. He also called the Kirk Gibson shot, right?
Yep.
Home run. That's always one of the uh
Another moment
historic.
in time.
Yeah, because if I remember, Kirk, he was hurt, right? He was definitely hurt.
Yeah,
He was
he was
pinching.
hurt.
He actually
Yeah,
came in to pinch it and hit that home run um, at a key spot for the Dodgers at that time, man. So uh, he's definitely going to be missed, man. It's two legends, man. We lost in the past couple of days, even though this is a baseball podcast. Losing Bill Russell
Bill
too
Russell.
on Sunday.
Yeah, man. That's
Two
that's
legends.
another that's another one who's seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like when your main rival is Wilt Chamberlain, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you're considered the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
You got 11 of them, right?
Yeah, 11 of them, and two of
11.
them had
That's
the player coach.
and two of them is a play
Yeah.
exactly. Like that'll never be replicated ever again.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, yeah, man. Definitely. So, we send our prayers and condolences to the Vince Scully family. I know they're gonna
Absolutely.
the Dodgers. They should be playing. Well, they're playing away tonight, right? They at San Francisco. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's.
I want to say
So, hope when they do get back home, I know they're definitely gonna celebrate the life of Vince Scully when they do get back home to Dodger Stadium. All right. Let's talk about the trade deadline, man.
Whew.
It was a crazy one, man. I know we talked about it a couple of weeks ago when we did do the show, possible players that'll be moved, and I think most of them got moved. Boston ain't really move a couple of players that I thought they was gonna move, but all the other players that we thought that was gonna get moved at the trade deadline definitely did, man. And the big name during the trade deadline was, of course,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, and they made the move yesterday. The Padres making the move because it came down to what, the Padres and the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get Juan Soto, and Padres had the farm system and the players to make the move for Juan Soto, and they did it, man. Moving in a couple of players, Abrams and Luke Voigt. It's not Eric Hosmer anymore. They had to move Luke Voigt in that trade. We'll talk about Eric Hosmer in a minute. But and
I want you to listen to this lineup.
yeah,
Fernando Tatis,
leading off.
Juan Soto, Manny Machado,
Mhm.
Josh Bell, Drewskins, okay, it's hard saying his first name, but Profar,
Uh-huh.
Jake Cronenworth.
And Jake
Those are
might be
the,
Jake. I see on some lineups Jake might be the lead off, but Drake Cronenworth having the all
are you kidding me?
season this year. Yeah,
Like, Jesus. Like, usually, now I know how other teams feel about the Yankees because,
Mhm.
wow.
And they got the pitching. If they pitching could get it going, they have the pitching to do it. Blake Snell,
It's
Clevenger, Shane Mania, to name a few, and Morse Grove. How
in
can
Musgrove. Yeah.
he having a hell of a year?
That's a tough. That is a wow. That is a tough team.
Yes. They had to make the move, man. If you're gonna beat the Dodgers, these are the moves you gotta make, man. They pulled the trigger, man. Now what we was just talking about a couple of hours ago on my other podcast, are they gonna have the money to pay this guy in 2 years?
Nah,
His contract is up. This is just a 2-year rental.
This is a ring chase.
Ring chaser.
Nah. Yeah, but he's young too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm think about it like this. Say it goes well, right?
Yeah,
And you bet on yourself, kind of like Aaron Judge is doing. We don't have to pay him damn near $1 billion.
yeah.
But and you do win a ring. Say not this year, but next year.
Mm-hmm.
Your contract year, you do win a ring.
Yeah.
You win a batting title. Do you understand the leverage you have with all? Are you really going to want to like resign, or are you going to see what's out there for you?
Yeah. Right. I don't think he won't resign, man. Unless they bring, championships do make players think twice, though.
Yeah.
About joining the team again, but
Nah, nah, not in baseball.
yeah, that money talks, right? Bullshit walks.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. When they offer that, when that 400 million come through the wire, man, look, I'll go play in Colorado and not win a ring ever again,
Yeah,
and be just fine.
yeah. Donovan was good. Atlanta Brave fan in the building. My man
I'm watching
Marcelo.
that Braves game right now.
Marcelo checking in, man. Like and share, man. Like and share. Tag our baseball friends onto the show, man. We have a great show ahead for y'all, man. So I mentioned Eric Hosmer is actually on that picture right there as one of the players that the Washington Nationals was going to receive in this trade, but he kind of put a stake on this trade for a minute. He said, "Oh, brother,
He's like, whoa, wait a minute.
I no trade clause. I ain't gonna send me out to Washington to die." Like, nah, we ain't doing this.
Y'all gonna have to work something else out.
Yeah.
Look,
And they moved them to the Boston Red Sox and actually added Luke Voigt in that trade, because Luke Voigt was going to end up staying in the Padres. And I feel sorry for him, too. You went from the Padres to the Padres that's contending for a playoff spot right now, might win the championship, Big Mike. But now to the Washington Nationals, who are, I look at that lineup today against the Mets, man. I'm like, yo, horrible. But when you make trades like this, man, that's what happens, man. But
it's a money move, like most people when they say, oh yeah, you got good prospects, most prospects don't even work out. If you really think about it, most prospects don't even get to see the show. So usually, okay, that's kind of like a tax write-off. Like, all right, cool, we'll take this, but that frees up money for an impending free agency. So now, if I'm thinking, if I'm the Nationals, cool. Now we traded away Juan Soto, but in 2 years we may be able to pay him to come back. So, that's how most GMs think. That's what the Yankees did with Aroldis Chapman when we traded him to the Cubs. Hence why the Cubs always give us their players, because that's a favor that they owed us. But it's true. It's true.
I see. Yeah, they still giving out players.
Hey man, what's a ring worth?
Yeah, for real. So, but Eric Hosmer, had the no trade clause in his contract, but find a way to get into Boston. And Eric Hosmer, when he first got to the Padres, played well, got the big contract, but his production haven't been there like how it should be, for the Padres. Past couple of days, he was a guy that could hit in the 4-hole, was hitting in that lineup 6. You had like guys like Vogt was up in that lineup before him. So let's see if it works out in Boston for him. But yeah, he almost put a stink on that big trade yesterday, though. And when I got the news, I'm like, damn, we really about to do that. So yeah, oh man, but yeah,
he'd have been he knew better. He'd have been the most hated man in San Diego.
Yeah. Another big name out of the pitchers was, I think the best pitcher in the market was Luis Castillo. And
where did he go?
To the Mariners. And I got a big dose.
See what I'm saying?
To the Seattle Mariners. All
man, look.
What's your thoughts about this trade, man? And well, y'all saw him up close today again at Yankee Stadium, putting up another great performance.
Hey man, well, it wasn't so much him than
Uh,
it was Garrett Cole, but
cool.
anyway, it's none of my business. Um, Look, man, he's got nasty stuff, man.
Yeah.
Throws in the high 90s, damn near
Mhm.
triple digits. He's got a curveball that's wicked. Just if you have a great fastball and a great curveball, you're damn and you can control it and you
Mhm.
can hit your spots, you're damn near unhittable. You don't need any other pitch. I mean,
Mhm.
having a great slider is good too, but if you could throw a fastball and throw a curveball that fall off the table, you're damn near unhittable. Ask Greg Maddox. He
Yeah.
knows. So man, but as far as the trade, I mean, the Reds weren't going anywhere anyway, and they knew, you know, you got to make some shake up the organization, save you some money. Rather trade away an asset than lose them in free agency.
Yeah.
So,
When you look at these trades, man, you also look at it because with baseball, they always give up a lot of prospects in this trade. This
hmm
kid, Novell Marte. Do you
hmm
know? I know he was the big part of this trade, and he's one of the um, top prospects in the Reds camp. Do you know anything about him? Or I know he was on that list that we had a couple of months ago. I think he was on that top prospect list. I probably got mixed up with another player, but
hold on, let me make sure.
Novell Marte, I think he was on that list.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. I think he was one of the top prospects though, for sure.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He was one of the top shortstops taken. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was. I'm like, this name sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't really been able to watch him, especially in just the whole Mariners
Yeah.
AAA or Mariners farm system.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the Mariners, when it comes to just homegrown talent, they're really good about it.
Yeah.
Especially they're showing out. Their young kids are
Mm-hmm.
producing.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, but Luis Castillo is a once in a lifetime player, well, not once in a lifetime, but once in a generation type player. So
Yeah.
you got to give up what you give up.
And definitely they could use that help up there with they starting pitching, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was a big pickup for them. Definitely a big pickup for them. Uh, this one, Hater, happened on Monday.
Jeez.
Josh Hader and my man. Actually, we always talk baseball. My man E, he probably watching the show right now, and he was like, "Yo, they really traded Josh Hader." I'm like, "Yeah, but you seen the setup, man? That's before him. He got closer stuff. Dexter Williams, who you talked about on this show a couple of times, he
hmm
got closer stuff. So this was a no brainer, an easy decision for the projects to make. Not the Brewers to make to trade him away to the Padres. Um, and if you watch Hader before the All-Star break, yo, he gave up like 2 games before the All-Star break. So he was on a kind of slumping a little bit, but it's great pickup for the Padres, and the Padres is all in, man, this year. Trying to go after it, man, with the picking up Juan Soto and picking up a closer like Josh Hader, who have when he's on, he's on.
He's on. Yeah.
So what's your thoughts about this trade?
With Josh Hader, if you would have asked me this in the beginning of the year, I'd have been like, he's probably, if not the best closer
Uh-huh.
just in baseball.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's just certain players, man, when certain, especially closers,
Mm-hmm.
that when you're going up against, if they're hitting, it's like, I mean, if they're hitting their spots, it's lights out.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well just, yeah, in the next game.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, man, San Diego's all the way in, man. They are ring chasing right now. Um, I don't know if the odds went over the Yankees yet. Maybe, but geez, they have a lineup and the pitching
Mm-hmm.
to do it. And
Yes.
can they put it together though? Because I've seen teams like this before,
Mm-hmm.
and they just fall off a cliff for some reason.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, baseball will humble a team real fast.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So, uh, Yeah, that was a great pickup for them, man. They also picked up Brandon Jury too from the Reds. Uh,
They did.
to play some second base for them. So let's see, man. All right, let's go over to your boys, man. Of course, we heard the Andrew Benintendi trade. Was it last week? Last week, right? Yeah, last week.
Yeah, yeah, about
Right
last
after
week.
the Mets game, they picked up Andrew Benintendi from the Kansas City Warriors. Then this was y'all next big move, picking up Frankie Montas and Trevino,
Trevino.
Trevino
Hmm.
to add to that bullpen. You're gonna need some help after losing the what was the pitcher y'all lost? Michael King, right?
We King is out on injury, and Montgomery we traded
Yeah.
away,
Yeah. So after Luis Castillo,
and
went
then
to
Severino is hurt too.
yes,
So,
yeah. So you need some arms. Definitely need some arms.
oh, we got them now.
Mhm. Picked up a
We
lot.
got them now.
Frankie
Um,
Montas. What you think? What's your thoughts about him?
a beast. I thought he was going to waste his career over in Oakland. Thank
Uh,
goodness. Thank goodness. Um, and Trevino's nice too, man. But as far as
Why?
Frankie Montas, man, he is Cy Young candidate,
Mm-hmm.
triple digits on the gun. Oh man, he's a little wild sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but when he's on, he's on. Like you said, So, and Trevino, like I said, that's a good arm in the bullpen. Good. It helps us with the whole Michael King injury. So it's business as usual. We don't miss out on anything. Nothing's really changed for us.
Yeah. So that was one of the trades, and this
God,
happened.
this is the trade I loved.
Uh this trade happened, and
Best center fielder in baseball, Harrison Bader. What? Defensively, best center fielder in baseball.
wow, that's a big statement, man.
Yo, best center fielder in baseball. Easily. Well, I don't want to say easily because there's a couple guys up there. But man, look, the kid is ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
He makes great decisions. It's like he can read the ball off the bat instantly. He has an arm. Like he will. Man, look, the kid he's the real deal.
Mm. Yeah. So this trade actually happened like a couple of minutes before the deadline, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Jordan Montgomery, who was having a good, decent year for y'all, actually pitched well a couple of days ago for y'all. Jordan Montgomery, man. After picking Frankie Montage, you got to make some room for him in that rotation. And that was the pitcher they wanted to give up, man. In this trade for Harrison Bader, man. That's a big statement, man. That's sending.
Yo, man, listen. I watch the Cardinals as much as I watch the Yankees
Yeah.
because that's just. I guess that's just my NL team.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to. Um, but man, when I say this kid is the real deal,
Mm-hmm.
he's the real deal, man.
Oh, okay. So, that actually was a good move for y'all, man. Let's see. You know, they needed some more outfielders
Yeah,
after.
we were going to give up. We knew we were going to give up. I was just about to say we knew we were going to give up Joey Gallo.
Segue right into it.
Yeah, man. I mean, defensively, Joey Gallo was a gem. It's just can't put the bat on the ball. So what do? We got a player who puts the bat on the ball in Benintendi, who's batting
Mhm.
three and some change,
Yeah,
and we got Harrison Bader who will sit there and gun you from center field at the plate.
yeah.
So like we're good.
And now
And
you
that
can
gives
move
us a chance to move Judge
Judge back to
from out
right
of center
field,
field.
the center
Exactly.
field back to right field. Stan, if when he do come back, go back to probably DHing.
DH.
Yeah, DHing again. So, uh, and Aaron Hicks, he one of them guys need to step it up too. Obeda gonna be one of them guys that's gonna take his spot on center field. So he definitely needs to step it up. But Gallo getting traded to
It
uh
was
the Dodgers. He needed a new scenery, man.
yeah, man. Some people are built to play in New York
Mhm.
and some aren't. And that's no shade to Joey Gallo, because Joey Gallo was great in Texas. He was a stud in Texas. I don't know. It's just New York fans aren't as patient as most fans everywhere else.
So I don't know if you saw it was an interview he had, and they was talking about they asked him, you know, his about talking about his struggle, how he's been struggling, and they asked him where he lived at, and he said, "I live in Manhattan, but I don't come out the house.
Outside.
Yeah, I don't go outside because I don't want nobody to, you know, attack me or know where I live at because it been that rough for him in New York, and this New York ain't for everybody, man. You gotta be really strong, really strong
You
minded
know,
to play it,
I
man.
feel like most people have this stigma in New York of we're all just asshole as fans.
Uh-huh.
We're all just like just these
Nah.
aggressive. Maybe that's what the problem was. He didn't go outside. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Because he thought automatically, like, look, somebody's going. I mean, you're going to get the knucklehead every now and then,
Yeah.
but like most of the time, yeah, Yankee, you're still considered family. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to sit there and just get on you, but you're still playing for the Yankees?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want you to do well. I want,
Yeah.
but uh, just seeing that interview talking about how his parents would have to come help
Move
him.
them out.
Yo,
Move 'em
that's
out.
I was
Yo, I'm like, oh,
oh man. Like I felt bad for the
yeah,
kid, man. Like
yo.
damn.
It's
But
some
hey, but it's
there
going to
really.
LA, another big city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely another big city. Definitely another big city. So, uh, let's see, man. Uh, so this trade, these pickups right here by the Philadelphia Phillies. Noah Syndergaard don't find his way back to the NL
Mm-hmm.
East.
Mm-hmm.
Joining the rivals, the Philadelphia Phillies, and
He
they
gonna
also
hurt y'all feelings.
yeah.
He
We'll
gonna
see.
hurt y'all
We'll
feelings.
see. We want all the smoke, baby, because he had
He
a
gonna
lot.
hurt y'all.
He had a lot to say walking out that door, man. He had a
He
lot
gonna
to
hurt
say.
y'all. Look how y'all treated him. But
How
hey,
we treated him?
that's none of my business. It's
How
none of
we
my business.
treated him?
That's none of my
Dude
business.
was struggling. He went to go put more weight on his body. You know, and after that great season, he added a couple of extra pounds. And he hasn't been the same after that. You know, but and the Angels, he was all right, but he wasn't killing out there out west with the Angels. But he coming back east. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait. I can't wait to go get some. It's definitely gonna be interesting.
That
Uh,
makes that.
Thorn,
Speak for yourself. I don't.
the Thorn. This was his
Yeah.
nickname was in New York. But it's a great pickup by them. They definitely could have used an extra arm. Um,
Yeah.
and
But
for
their problem isn't their pitching or it's them defensively.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have more errors on that infield that lead to runs than anybody in baseball,
Mm-hmm.
or questionable plays made
Yeah.
that little leaguers know not to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have a man on third and a man on first, you let the man on first steal second.
Yeah.
Don't like what's the point of throwing a second? There's no upside to that.
Mm. Yes.
But people. Hey, how they say on Bad is Bad, he's good enough to get himself in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So they definitely made the move, added David Robinson to their bullpen. Um,
that's another good move.
I'm mad that the Mets was not aggressive going after David Robinson. They instead went for Givens from the Cubs. I wanted
That's
David
not.
Robinson.
Hey, look, y'all give
Givens
us out
ain't
of
look
here.
too good today. He ain't look too good today against the Nationals. Almost gave up the game. But they also got Brand Marsh from
Marsh.
Brand Marsh from the Angels, so to get some outfield help. You know, they still because Bryce Harper's still not back yet from injury. Not known. when he's gonna come back. So they needed some outfield help. Could help them defensively out there. So I see the Phillies are 7 games back. They beat the Braves earlier today, 3-1.
They're playing the Braves again right now. They had a
Oh,
doubleheader.
also it's a double header.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
I'm
didn't know.
watching the game right now.
I actually need the Phillies to beat them to get some. Nah, it was.
Well, actually, no. I'm sitting
No,
and
that
watching
was
the replay.
early.
I'm tripping.
You
Yeah,
watching the replay? That was
I'm watching the replay. I'm tripping.
That's the replay. And it was actually a walk-off home run by Nick Castellanos that won that game for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Ooh. San Diego versus Colorado. I don't mind if I do.
Yeah. So the Phillies they're right there in the wild card. Let me see where they're at in the wild card.
Soto looks so weird in that brown, but
Soto in the lineup tonight?
Yeah, he's batting practice right now.
Oh wow. Wild card
right now.
It's 3 teams in the wild card now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They extended it to 3 teams, right. So Philadelphia is right there. They're the 3rd team in the NL right now. Atlanta number 1. The Padres, of course, is at 2. Second spot in the wild card, and the 3rd spot is the Philadelphia Phillies. They are only 6 games back from the first spot in the wild card. So, and 7 games back from the NL East division. So, it's a lot of baseball to be played, man. You got August and September. So, Philadelphia Phillies definitely made some big moves at the trade deadline, picking up these players, man. So, let's see, man. Talking about the Cardinals, they picked up some extra arms, man. Picking up the Jordan Montgomery and the Pirates giving up Jose Quintana. What's your thoughts about Quintana, man?
If the Pirates over the past 6 years kept their pitchers, they would be a contender right now. I don't understand what Pittsburgh does. Like, I don't get it. I guess the Pirates are going to pirate, bro. Like, that's just. I've been saying this since I was a kid. My dad's been saying this since he was a kid. Like, the Pirates are just going to pirate. I don't understand. Stop giving away these Cy Young pitchers. You've had 5 Cy Young pitchers on your team at one time. You gave them all away. 5.
Crazy. But yeah, that move would definitely help the St. Louis Cardinals. Added some arms to their rotation. So yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. I like this move, low key. Whit Merrifield is one of the most consistent players in the major league, yo. For some reason, one of the most consistent players in the.
There we go.
And then when I seen this move, I'm like, oh, this definitely gonna help them. My man Biggio haven't played up to his standards all year. We all agree on that, right? Biggio haven't been.
Yeah. I mean, but what's his standard though?
He's been playing better lately.
They just started adding him back in the lineup.
Well, he's been out playing Espinal, so he's been playing more. But
yeah.
I went to the game on Tuesday. I went to the game yesterday and watched the Blue Jays, and Espinal was in the lineup.
Yeah. So, but I'm like, this is a great pickup for them. Merrifield could also play the outfield too, right?
Yeah.
Definitely can play the outfield. So, so that would be a great move for them. Hey, I'm gonna go back on some of these trades, man. I want to hear your thoughts about it, Joe.
All right, I'll go quick.
Okay. So let me see. Hold on. Let me get him up here real quick. Let me go to the beginning. What's your thoughts on the Soto trade?
Pretty honestly, I think it's pretty fair for both sides.
Yeah,
I didn't actually have any issues on the return the Nationals got because they got probably the best they could have gotten from any team.
Yeah,
and San Diego, they got a plethora of talent.
Yeah.
I feel like Josh Bell's a little overkill, but all right.
Yeah, right? Like, yo, listen to this lineup: Tatis,
Yeah.
Soto, Machado, Bell, Profar, Cronenworth. That's your front. Those are your first 6 batters you're facing.
Yeah, don't forget they got Trent Grisham too.
Aggressive,
And
yeah.
Grisham's batting 9th, which
Nice.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought it on ninth.
Think about that. Like,
9th.
and Profar is not a bum, man. Like,
Nah.
He's not.
he's really not a bum.
Nah.
He's not.
Yeah,
Wait till he gets to hot and not. You'll see why.
we talked about Hosmer, who almost that trade almost didn't happen.
Kill everything.
He was about to kill everything.
No, he's the GOAT for that, though. I love that. Hey, he has it in his contract for I mean, he's 10-5, so
yeah,
10-5, he can do that.
yeah. So, but he found his way in Boston. He'll be probably in that middle line lineup, helping those guys out. So let's see. The Castillo trade. What's your thoughts about that?
I like the return the Reds got. I love the return the Reds got.
You know about
that dude Marte is going to be a beast. Obviously, Castillo's a great pickup for Seattle.
Yeah.
But the thing with the Reds, they have 4 like 4 top shortstops in their system. That's the only thing I can say like negative about the return is now you got 4 top dogs at shortstop, but for Seattle, you're all in, man. You getting Castillo. He pitched well today.
Yeah. Again, something by Yankee Stadium, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Something by Yankee
I
Stadium.
would have loved to have gotten him, but
Yeah.
This took forever, man. They've been trying to trade this guy for 2 years. They've been trying to trade Hader for 2 years. And they finally got a partner. And what I don't understand about this trade is them getting Lamet and giving him DFA. That's like the equivalent of like the NBA, when the NBA makes trades.
Oh, buyouts.
And they buy him out. It's the same. It's like the equivalent. But it's like Lamet's not a terrible pitcher.
He's not a
if I was the Yankees, I'd pick him up real quick. Especially with maybe that's why they maybe they knew that was going to happen. Maybe they put a claim in for him, but they're like the last team to put a claim. So,
and Lamet, I've seen him a couple of times the past couple of years, man. He definitely do pitch well.
Yeah, he's an injury thing.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't get Castillo.
Drury batting DH. I'm sorry. I'm watching this San Diego. Jesus.
That's another guy I forgot in that lineup, Drury.
Drury, yeah, they picked him up too. Yeah. Drury is definitely a pro, man. So y'all didn't get Castillo, but y'all got Frankie Montas, man. Definitely will be a major upgrade to that rotation, man. Your thoughts about that?
I mean, it's what the Yankees had to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a top part of the rotation guy, and you got a reclamation project of Trevino, but Trevino could be like how Clay Holmes was last year. That pitching coach could turn him around. Yeah, because Trevino has good stuff. It's not like he's terrible. So I mean, you could turn him around. Montas, he's a top of the rotation guy, but he's pitching in New York. Yeah. His postseason career hasn't been too great, so maybe it's time to turn him around. With the trade, you got to give to get. I like Ken Waldichuk. I'm kind of bummed out we got rid of him because I thought he could help the rotation at the end of this year, even next year. Yeah, so, I mean that's the only guy I'm really too upset about giving up. I know you probably had to give up Sears because he's had big league experience. Yeah, and he pitched pretty all right. So, you got to give to get. So I'm not mad at it.
All right.
All right. So a lot of people are hating on this move. I love it.
Yeah,
I love the move. I love Bader. Bader is fast as hell.
Bader he plays the best center fielder in baseball.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. That defensive run save category, the stat they have, the Yankees center fielders do not have a good defensive run saved. Plug this guy in when he gets healthy, that's going to turn it right around. And then you got Judge playing his natural position.
Yeah.
Everything that I said. You said that you, but when I said,
you see, I think y'all. I'm trying to think who's
y'all
a better.
gotta, y'all gotta start. Y'all gotta start listening to me. When I said the Mariners are gonna be nice, you're like, what? I'm like, okay. You don't want to listen to me.
But we'll
But
see.
look, man, Harrison Bader is a beast, though. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, he's a beast.
All right, so we'll see. Your boy Joe.
Hey man, I wish him nothing but the best, man.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt bad for the guy. I really felt sorry for him. Like
we were just talking about that article, man, when they was interviewing him, man, and talking about where he live at in Manhattan, where he usually don't come out the house.
Yeah, like that's shitty, man.
Yeah.
He's still a human being. Like I get it. You boom at the ballpark. Whatever you do at the ballpark is fine, but that's his personal life, bro. Like it ain't that serious. Like I trust me, I take it to heart more than most people. But I won't even go that far, man. Like I might maybe as a rib, but I would if I know the dude's like upset, I'm not gonna pile on it. Like imagine like I just started a new job and Christian Arroyo, who plays for the Red Sox, is from where I work. So if he popped up at work, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna go hard like this when I know the dude's already upset. Like that's just added fuel to the fire. And this dude probably is mad fragile. Like think about it. He's had Tourette's syndrome since he was a kid. So he's probably been picked on his whole life.
Oh wow.
So like you add into it. Like I don't know. I like Gallo as a person. Like I generally feel bad for the guy, but it was good for him to get out. He's going to LA. He's not gonna have that many fans like on him like in New York because let's be honest, those fans show up at the third inning and leave by the seventh. It's
I seen a guy when you posted it. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a Dodger fan. Like,
oh, that was a girl. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I see where you had posted it when the fans came at you.
I like to talk smack to the LA fans because they don't. Unless it's the Lakers, they don't care.
Nah, they don't. Okay. Katana, we talked about that extra arm for the Cardinals.
He doesn't move the needle for me. I mean, he pitched great against the Yankees, but
with Merrifield, we talked about already. Jorge Lopez for the Twins.
See, I'm torn on it, man. I wanted the Orioles to go for it because they had a chance.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I mean, you got a lot for these guys they traded.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. Yeah, I guess if I was an Orioles fan, I'd be happy because they're building towards the future and it's starting to show. But man, this guy could be a nice part of your future as a closer. But now, I don't know his contract situation off the top of my head. I don't know if he's a free agent at the end of the year or after next year. But if it's at the end of the year, why not try to resign him? I guess.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I agree with you. I thought they was gonna make a run, but they're only a half game back from the wild card, third spot wild card. So with the trades, trading the closer and trading this guy, who stepped in there today and made his presence felt early. Trey Mancini with a 2-run home run earlier today. I'm like, damn, but they do got some young players that's stepping up. The Santanders and Mountcastle, and I guess they ready to hand the reins over to those young players, man. But this was when I seen this move, I'm like, okay, Astros is not playing and adding Christian Vasquez.
Vasquez.
I think the weakest part in their lineup was the catcher, but they making a run for it, man. Definitely boost up that lineup, man. With those two moves, right there on bottom. So yeah. So any other moves that caught y'all eye? I didn't get to post all of them, but any other moves?
We talked about the important ones.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have the graphic up, but I thought the Yankees made a good move to get the reliever from the Cubs
From Cubs, yes.
Oh yeah.
because he's got 5 more years until he's a free agent.
Yeah, that was big. Definitely big.
He's a rookie,
yeah, and he's pitching well for the Cubs too. Cubs have a couple of
what,
players.
what the hell are the
crazy.
Cubs? What are the Cubs doing? What are the Cubs doing?
I explained it. I explained it.
Okay.
It's we hit him with the Godfather. You know the movie Godfather.
Yeah.
When he said, if I do this favor for you, I may need a favor in return. But
I'm not even talking about the Yankees with it though. Keeping Happy Contreras.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What the hell are the Cubs doing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Mets was definitely making a run for it though, for Contreras and Robertson at one point yesterday, but they was asking for the farm back for the Mets, and the Mets was not willing to give up their top prospects.
Nah, don't give up Alvarez. You crazy?
Yeah, they was definitely asking for Alvarez.
What I learned about this deadline is almost every other team doesn't view the Yankees prospects as with the league, like with the top prospect list. Mm-hmm. They are not high on Volpe and Peraza.
I was thinking about that too. I'm looking like, yo, we could just move Volpe. Like, cause I'm not high on Volpe either. I'm not.
Honestly, him, Peraza, even Dominguez, I'm not as high on them as they are. Like, I know Dominguez has played better in the last couple months, but I watched him live. Like, he's got a bunch of holes he's got to fix before he even will touch the major leagues. And honestly, the one who I think would probably be the one to keep is Wells. That's the one guy because he's an actual hitter. Like, he actually is a job, but you know what? He's a college player.
Yeah,
he had that extra experience before he got drafted. So
yeah.
So, all right. Let me see what I got up next. All right. So, team of the month for last one. Let me blow this up a little bit. Do y'all agree with all these players as part of the team of the month for last month? And who would you add on to this list?
I'm actually surprised to see LeMahieu.
I think he started picking it up.
He has, but
yeah,
of all the second base in the league, I'm cool with it because he has had a nice month. But I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised to see Carpenter there.
Can we get Rizzo? I'm going Rizzo over Carpenter.
Rizzo's
been balling all year, bro. If you go for him,
what it is they're making a big deal about average. Like Rizzo's average isn't there, but if you look at his power numbers and his production, it's there.
It's crazy, yeah.
And even catcher, like, I don't know. I'd like to see somebody other than Remuto. Give me,
I'm trying to think of a catcher.
Give me Kirk, man. Give me Alejandro Kirk.
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 Yeah. That's my guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like, big guys. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
We stick together. The big boys stick together. Diaz, though, is legit, man. Remember how we talked on the last podcast? That view of that trade has changed?
Oh, yeah.
It definitely has changed now.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at Diaz now. Like, he's having an unbelievable season.
Bro, we was having this conversation 2 years ago.
Oh, man, you guys were getting killed.
Word. I'm like, oh, man. What's this guy I was hearing about coming from Seattle, man, with all this great stuff, man. But now he definitely has stepped up, man. Definitely became a big fan. Well, it started last year, too. He started pitching well towards the end of last year.
When it comes to Edwin Diaz, as far as his talent, it's still out. It's still out for jury. It's still out with the jury for me. Mm-hmm. But he does have the best song in the league.
You were just talking about that.
I've never seen. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm looking at the game. I'm like, what are they doing? Why is everybody playing air horns? And I'll hear it. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I love it. This is great.
Yeah,
man. But then, he shut the door on us. Then I was like, fuck him. I'm sorry, but forget him.
You're good. You know who's a stud, bro? And he's in my division. And I listen, this kid Austin Riley, bro.
A
Oh
dog.
man.
A dog.
Yo. Every
Yeah.
time I look up,
A
he's making a big
dog.
play, yo. And they just gave him the extension. What was it today or yesterday? They just gave him,
Today,
It was like 10 years, 210.
yeah. Well deserved, man.
they
Yeah.
handing out lottery numbers, and man, look, can we have that conversation about what you know? What I'll leave that for another show.
What? For
That
what?
thing when I had put in about Deion Sanders and why black kids don't play baseball.
Oh yeah. We definitely got to talk about that. We definitely got to talk. Remind me to put it up there. I get the video.
Because, bro, they're handing out lottery numbers in baseball.
Yeah, definitely, man. Alvarez, we agree. Marte has been ripping. I ain't even gonna talk about Judge. What he's doing. Oh man.
No. Yes, you will talk about Judge.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
We
you
know.
You say that for us.
You're no, because I sat here and I acknowledged Edwin Diaz. You're going to acknowledge Aaron Judge.
Judge is killing, man. Just hit 200 home runs. It's 200 home run the other day. Was it Saturday? I think. Like that
We need to make a wager. What his contract is going to be? Is it over or under $500 million?
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I didn't even think about that.
What's it gonna be, bro?
I don't know.
Goodness.
Where's Trout again? I keep always forgetting that number. Where's Trout again?
Trout's not even the highest.
Trout's 500. He's the highest.
Yeah. Trout is the highest. I know,
but he doesn't get the highest average annual value though. That's Scherzer.
Yeah.
What Scherzer get, like 43 a year?
Yeah, around that. Yeah, definitely around that. Yeah.
I think Scherzer is the highest at like 43. So I gotta think Judge is gonna get like 40, 45 a year.
What is the shit?
Damn.
Yeah.
What's coming out your mouth? It's crazy. 45 million a year. Yo, that's like what boxers get for one match. Yo, but then you think about it, that's what boxers get for one match.
Yeah, but they fight once every 2 years. Like Mayweather's getting that.
No, I know.
Not all boxers get that. But like, think about it. If it's 45, jeez, I don't think it's gonna be 45, bro. It's gonna be more than that.
I don't know. It depends.
Let's say he breaks the record this year because he's on pace to do it.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Good.
He's going to be the highest paid player anywhere. Anywhere.
Just in sport, he's going to be making NBA players money.
He's going to be making Cristiano Ronaldo money.
Yo, you think he hits the 50s?
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I think he hits 50, 55 and up. Easily.
That's like a quarter of your freaking luxury tax too. Damn.
But is he not worth it?
Yeah, it's tough to say with how many years. Depends on the years.
I'm giving him 10.
I'm giving
him 10.
Them last 4 years are gonna be like the pool hose deal.
I guess.
Yeah. Hey, he's earned it.
Yeah, he earned it.
He's earned it, so he really can write his own ticket.
Yeah, his own lottery ticket. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yo, he struck the Mega Millions the other day.
Jesus.
All right, man. Let's move on to who's hot, who's not. Who y'all got and who's hot, who's not? Who want to go first?
I'll go first if y'all want me to.
Yeah.
My who's not is Max Muncy. He has struggled.
Yeah.
Let me see. I pulled up his stats on my phone. The last 30 games, he's batting 153. Yeah, let that sizzle in your spirit.
Well, he's had such a bad season.
153. He's had 98 at bats, 15 hits.
Oh man,
that's not okay. But luckily, the team he's on, he'll be all right. My who's hot. Aaron Judge, man. AJ.
That's.
AJ.
I'm glad you put him.
I didn't want to because I didn't want to seem, just hometown bias, but bro, like you can't argue with that. The 43 home runs.
Yeah,
like,
he's definitely
like, and you can see the change in his game. It's crazy. Like before, he would swing at everything, and he would be susceptible to the sliders out of the zone. Now he's just becoming a complete hitter, and he's nothing to sneeze at defensively either.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go back to right field. And now he's going back to right field.
Yeah, so you've got this 6'8", 6'9" LeBron James out in right field. Like, bro, it's crazy, man. Like, Aaron Judge is it.
So I was listening to the radio this morning. They talk about Aaron Judge, the great season he's having, and he's on pace to break that Roger Maris record because they don't respect the other guys that did it. And y'all know why. Yeah, I know why.
and the home run king is Barry Bonds. He had two you know what? Don't get me started. Go ahead, continue. My bad, June. Go ahead.
We've had this argument.
Yeah, but now
we're the same side of it.
They also talk about, you just mentioned Barry Bonds, the year that he was having. Are we gonna start seeing pitchers not pitching to Aaron Judge? Because
way back. No, he's gonna get.
Are they gonna do Barry Bonds? Are they gonna Barry Bonds? If that's what, like,
no, they can't, and that's what's funny about it because they're going to move him to whatever spot fits where he's going to get the at bats. So if he bats second, cool. If you're going to walk him a second to get to Stanton and Rizzo, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
have him go lead off. Okay, so you're going to get to Benintendi, then Stanton, then Rizzo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
guys that
you're going to have to throw to him. Exactly, because Benintendi is an average hitter. He's a high batting average. I don't want to call him average like he's average, but
right, high average, no power.
He's high exactly. So now you have 2 men on.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You put me on game. You put me on game because, like, now you gotta think about it too. Barry Bonds didn't have the best hitters behind him, behind him or in front of him that year. When he was going for the home run record.
What, in 2001?
Yeah, he had Jeff Kent, who was all right.
He was a borderline Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Kent is,
he's a borderline Hall of Famer.
He's 8.
He doesn't have the guys Judge has around him.
Judge don't have around him. That's what I'm pretty much saying. He doesn't have the guys.
Yeah, he's got these. He had pretty good hitters around him. He had Jeff Kent and JT Snow.
Oh yeah. But they ain't no Rizzo and Stan.
Yeah.
Power hitters like that. So it was interesting that they mentioned that too. And all the talks of, when they see guys start hitting home runs like this on a daily basis, he's on roids.
Aaron Judge is gonna say they test him every week.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, Judge ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, they tested. He's just 6'9", bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta respect.
So, real quick, I have that lineup with the Giants.
Yeah.
Rich Aurilia, the shortstop, had 37 home runs and 97 RBIs that year.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they were passing that around the clubhouse. I mean, whatever it is, I'm not gonna say for sure what it was, but they had I've heard stories, but
man, look, when it comes down to it, Barry Bonds is the best player to ever play baseball outside, in my eyes, outside of Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah,
he's had 2 Hall of Fame careers. 2.
He
could have exactly. Yeah,
that's exactly. It's split. Yeah,
but the thing was that, and this is how I heard it, but they said that Barry Bonds was having a great season, but it was the Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa season. And then he's like, yo, I'm sitting here, I'm up for the Triple Crown, and like, y'all are just them. He's like, all right, cool. let me show you what it looks like for real. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going up against Roger Clemens, who was on it. You're going up against these pitchers who are late 30s throwing triple digits. When? How? You know what I'm saying? Listen, Barry Bonds, and this is a stat that was so crazy to me. They walked Barry Bonds more than he struck out in the season.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. The law of averages say if you hit the ball 3 out of 10 times, you're pretty much a Hall of Famer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely.
He was walked more times than he struck out.
Crazy.
That's retarded.
Who's not team? Hot. Who's your hot? Wait, who's not team and who's hot team?
My hot team is still the Cardinals.
Yeah,
they're still winning. They're still winning. They still win. I don't know what's going on.
They got better.
Yeah, like it's crazy. And my who's not team, I would say it's about to be the Colorado Rockies because they lost yesterday and they're going to lose 2 more tonight. Well,
and they lost to
tomorrow.
decimated, not decimated, but they was just trading players away. Padres team, they was just throwing any players in the lineup.
Yo, Hader shut them down last night.
Yeah, he got saved last night.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably gonna be the Rockies.
Joe, you got any who's hot? Who's
not? All right. So on my hot, I didn't realize Warren sending them into you to put the picture up. In the quotes next that I put not name Aaron Judge. so my who's hot player is Jerickson Profar.
Okay, yeah.
So in the last week, he's batted .517 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs.
Damn.
Not bad for a lineup. Not bad for a lineup that just picked up Soto and Josh Bell.
At all.
This is like the Miami Heat, bro. This is crazy. This is Jesus Christ.
And then the hot team is the Blue Jays. They're 7-3 in the last 10. You know, they're starting to play better.
Took my damn team, man.
Sorry. They just picked up Whit Merrifield. That's going to be nice for them. Now my not. Unfortunately, my not player is Ramon Urias from the Orioles. In the last week, all right, he's 1 for his last 23. That comes out to a .043 batting average with 1 run scored and 1 stolen base. So he made the most of his one.
I was about to say he
made the most of his one hit. I'll give him that. He made the most of his one hit. And my not team is the Rays. They're 3-7 in the last 10. Just watching them, they're lethargic. I think the injuries are going to start to get to them.
I'm surprised they didn't do nothing in the trade deadline.
But that's them though. Like
they never do.
They never really do. They make little moves that don't cost them too much. But this year, I definitely thought they were going to make a run at Contreras. That didn't happen. They picked up Jose Siri. Okay. David Peralta. All right. That's great. But, it's I don't know. They just don't do anything for me. I thought they had to make moves and they didn't. I watched them play on the game yesterday. They didn't get a hit till the 6th inning. They were getting dealt by Gosman. Gosman was mowing them down. And it's too bad because Rasmussen was pitching well for them. And it was a 1-0 game until we went to the 9th. They had a 2-run home run at the top of the 9th to make it 3-0, and then Rays lost 3-1. So they just have no offense going on right now, and I don't know. They better watch out. One of these teams is going to catch them.
Yeah. My who's hot, man. This guy just came off injury for Kansas City, man. Salvador
Perez.
Oh man.
Oh, here you go.
Yep, yep,
No
yep.
shot.
I thought the
Here
same
you
thing.
go.
Y'all seen it this weekend yourselves.
Yeah, we did. Thanks.
I actually think he
Thanks
just
for
came
making me
off
feel better.
Yeah, right.
The injury list against y'all, man. And what he had 3 home runs since he's been back. Hitting well for the Kansas City Warriors, who been trading a lot of players away, but they haven't traded him away. So yeah, he's one of my hot players. I got another hot player too that you mentioned the Toronto Blue Jays, man. This dude Matt Chapman has been raking.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah, his definitely be hitting because he kind of struggled towards the beginning of the season. I think adapting to the new team and coming out out east, but he definitely has been rolling and has played a big part while the Blue Jays has been playing well in July. So Chapman, team wise, I did have Tampa Bay. Joe's still coming my picks, guys.
My bad, bro.
But if I'm gonna pick on a team, the Pirates,
They're easy to pick.
Yeah, right. Like
2-8 in the last 10. 2-8.
Show some class.
Win differential, a negative 152. So
Jesus,
what? Whoa!
Pirates want to pirate.
You said it, man. You said it, man. So, and my hot team,
it's the Cardinals. You know it is.
Go Milwaukee.
Go Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Even though they're on a 2-game losing streak, and actually they are winning right now as we speak, 7-3 on the last 10 games. So,
and don't sleep on the move they made. I know the headline is getting rid of
Hader,
but they got. I mean, like I said, I don't understand DFAing Lamet, but I thought they got a decent return for him, considering they waited 2 years to move him.
So, so those are my who's hot and who's not. All right, man. Let's talk about our teams, man, and what's coming up.
Nope.
In a couple of weeks. You say nope.
Because you about to gloat about the Mets.
Oh no. That was last week. That was last week.
Yeah, but that wasn't on the radio on the podcast though.
It was last week. I ain't gonna bring that up, man.
Please do, because I got the ultimate argument for you.
I ain't gonna bring it up, man. It was 2 tough games. We pulled it out, man. The pitching definitely came to play. Polo Bear had a great 2 games against we ain't winning war. It's still 2 more games left, right? We got 2 games.
Yeah, you gotta play them in the Bronx.
Yeah, in the Bronx. August 26th and 27th, I believe.
I think it's towards the end of the month, yeah.
End of the month, yeah. So I know y'all be ready.
I can't hold it anymore.
Listen, I love the matchup though. Scherzer owning your boy.
Listen, when it comes down to it, y'all played against the bottom of our rotation.
Who fought
with no Giancarlo Stanton? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not saying anything. Look, y'all won. Y'all played against us without Giancarlo Stanton, who kills y'all. Like he owns Queens.
I know 27 home runs to be exact. He had the most home runs as a away player in Citi Field.
Yeah, he's owned y'all forever since Miami. So let's be realistic here. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations, enjoy your World Series.
Oh wow! Wow! Look, I was not even gonna bring it up, man. I'm not gonna bring it up, man.
As soon as y'all won, my phone goes off, and it's you.
I was looking for you. Hey,
I know you was.
I was looking for you. I was looking for you, man. I was tagging everybody, man. I was talking to
Yeah.
him about that. But man, that was the past, man. We'll see y'all towards the end of the month. And I didn't talk about the Mets, what they did in the trade deadline, because I'm kind of disappointed at them. We got, an owner and Steve Cohen that like to spend money, and I felt like they was not aggressive enough in the trade deadline. I wish we could have added a bigger bat. I know Vogelbach, since he's been with the Mets, he has played well, and he's in the line.
He
He
is.
had a grand slam today.
He's got a good eye as a hitter too. Like he doesn't strike out a lot.
He doesn't.
Nah, yeah.
That's something you can't really teach, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's an intangible that you. That's a good thing to have. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and what I've been saying for the since the beginning of the season, the Mets brought in a lot of what I call professional hitters, like a Vogelbach. They just last week picked up Tyler Naquin from the Reds, and they made the trade yesterday for Darren Ruff, and traded away J.D. Davis to the San Francisco Giants. So, and they said this kid Darren Ruff. I haven't, when the Giants start playing, I'm hitting the bed. I'm keeping it real with y'all.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Really.
I really haven't seen a lot of Darren Ruff, but from what I hear, he's a good hitter. He hit well against lefties.
Yeah.
So we definitely need that. He's gonna be the guy they're gonna be switching out with him and Vogelbach in the lineup. So it looked like the Mets are going to a platoon lineup. So
That's never worked out for y'all.
yeah, and you don't
That's
win
never worked out for y'all.
World Series like that. That's why I'm like,
You don't.
then we need more arms in the bullpen. I know they went to go get the kid the Givens kid, who almost gave up 3 runs today. So I know it was his first time with the Mets, but I wanted.
3 runs isn't bad.
Huh?
3 runs isn't bad. I mean,
when you up 9-1, when you up 9-1,
yeah.
Nah, come on, man.
He's pitching to the scoreboard there.
Yeah. He's covering some bets.
Like I said, I wanted more. I wanted Dave Robinson, but they was trying to get him with Contreras, but like I mentioned earlier in the show, they was asking for the farm for that deal.
You can't give up the farm for an aging pitcher.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not for a rental that he's been pitching forever.
But we did get DeGrom back last night. He looked like DeGrom.
I was about to say, how did he look? I didn't get to see him.
He's striking him out last night. I think he had
6, right?
6 strikeouts.
6? Okay.
Yes, 6 strikeouts in 5 innings.
Only gave up 1 run.
1 run, and even though we lost the game last night, they brought this bullpen pitcher in and they gave up a 3-run home run, and pretty much that was the game right there.
Yep.
But he looked good. They're not gonna. His pitch count, they look like they wanted to keep it in the mid-range of 60 and 70. He only pitched 59 pitches, and 46 of them were strikes. So
That's
so
good ratio to have.
Yes, man. So he looked good, man. And this week we go into a big series, 5-game series. So against the Atlanta Braves, because Saturday is a doubleheader. So this is definitely gonna be big for the Mets.
How many games are y'all ahead? Hold on.
23 games. The Braves are right there trying to clawing after us. So it's only 3 games. And Phillies helped us today with that win. Like I said, they're gonna see most of our pitches. They're gonna see, I think, Taijuan Walker tomorrow, Carrasco, I think, go Friday, and the doubleheader is gonna be Matt Scherzer the first game. The second game is not announced. Then Sunday night, you got DeGrom. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Definitely gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna definitely be big, serious. So, that's pretty much it on the Mets side. Check out on the Yankee side, man.
Yeah, they're going through the.
You want me to? Okay, go ahead. Do you think?
They're they're going through the motions right now. You know how it is. Dog days of summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too worried about them. I mean, they're in a lull. I'd say right now they're playing like a team that knows they have a big lead. I just hope they turn around. But some of the injuries are catching up. Like losing Michael King is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Severino move it. I don't understand the move him to the 60-day DL. I know he's not happy about it. Castro's out till September. Bader's out till September. Stanton's still out. I don't know.
So Bader injured?
Yeah, he has plantar fasciitis.
Oh wow.
He'll be back in September.
Okay.
Yeah, he could. With baseball injuries, they are very careful. Like Bader could probably play now if he wanted to.
Yeah, it's like Stanton the same thing.
Yeah, it's just, bro. There's no reason for you to play right now.
Yeah.
I got a lot of players that can fill in those spots. So
and you're getting Britton back soon.
Yeah, we do get that back.
Mm-hmm. So
jeez. Yo, this San Diego lineup is fucking retarded. I'm really watching this. Jesus.
All that to lose to the Dodgers in the playoffs. It's sad.
You think? Wow. I don't know. I think they smacked the Dodgers now.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
So who y'all have this weekend? Yankees.
We got St. Louis.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. We got Stack's team.
I was about to say that too, Joe.
Stack's National League team.
Yeah. So y'all got St. Louis. Y'all open up Friday night. Well, Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I got the day off. That's the Cortez open up in the series against Hudson. Then let's see. There's a 4 games. No, 3 game. Okay.
3 game.
3 games.
So y'all see Joe Montgomery on Saturday, man.
Yay.
They go home on against Montgomery on Saturday. Then on Sunday is Frankie Montas making his Yankee debut.
That's what I'm talking about.
Against Adam Wainwright out of the St. Louis Cardinals. So
Wainwright's been playing forever.
There's some interleague, man. Interleague.
I saw those up to bat right now.
I hate interleague.
You hate interleague? Well,
I've hated it since the beginning. I can't stand it. It's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse next year.
Next year. Everybody play everybody.
You play everybody next year.
Everybody play everybody.
No, like that was the cool thing about the World Series is two teams didn't play each other. Like,
oh yeah.
I hate that now. Like I like the mystery of it. That's always cool to me. Like once they started, Italy kind of killed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, So that's gonna be definitely an interesting match. I'm definitely gonna look into that, especially watching the power hitters in that series. Probably some of the hottest hitters in baseball definitely gonna be in that series, and Goldsmith and Judge
and Arenado
yeah, definitely. So
Juan Soto's up to bat right now.
Is this his first at bat?
He's up 3-0.
Is he doing that funny thing after he takes a ball?
Yeah, the
lean forward.
Yeah,
the stupid ass lean forward thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. So usually we look at some scores from earlier today. Oh, he walked.
Yeah.
Shocker.
4 straight pitches. And now you got to go up against Manny Machado. Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Bananas.
You had the Tampa Bay Rays beating the Blue Jays today, 3-2. In that game, you had Hernandez hitting a home run, a couple of RBIs, 3 RBIs in that game, but it was not enough to beat the Tampa Bay Rays. We mentioned earlier the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Braves 3-1. Nick Castellanos hitting the 2-run walk-off home run. to get that win for the Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know y'all want me to mention this, but the Mariners beat the Yankees 7-3.
Thanks.
One
Yeah,
bad
you
inning,
know.
man.
It's literally one. It was the first inning. That was it.
One bad inning.
They put up 6 runs in the first inning.
Yeah, one bad inning. Was definitely the result of that game.
Just get it out your system now, Garrett. Just get it out your system now.
Don't do that shit in October, right?
Please don't.
The Guardians.
And Manny Machado hits a double to center.
And who's after him?
Bell. Yo, this is comical now.
And are they lineup is way better than they lineup better than the Dodgers lineup right now?
Yes. Yeah.
Dodgers lineup always is like murderous row. I feel like too.
Not now.
Not right now.
Yo, the Padres, if they put it together the way it looks, that's a tough team. You'll see them in November, first week.
Okay. Cleveland Guardians being the Arizona Diamondbacks, 7-4. Bieber had a great day, 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. The Twins beat up on the Tigers 4-1. Jorge Lopez get his first save as a Twin today. Okay. In that game, you had the Orioles being the Rangers earlier today, 6-3. Santander had a couple of RBIs in that game. My man Simeon hit a home run. Our boy Marcus Simeon hit a home run in that game. So 6-3 though. Baltimore still in the thick of things. Out in the wild card race in the AL. Astros beating the Red Sox, like we mentioned earlier. Trey Mancini hitting his first home run as an Astro in that game. And the Marlins beat the Reds 0-3. Sandy Alcantara, man. This dude.
Another shutout. Another complete game shutout.
Yo, he's one of them dudes that need to get on a good team, man. Like, he don't get that much attention, man.
Yankees tried.
He definitely need to get on a good team. Milwaukee Brewers and the Pirates are playing right now in the middle of the 7th inning. Tie ball game 4-4 in that game. And you got a couple of West Coast games just getting underway right now. As Stacks mentioned, the Rockies and the Padres 0-0 tied up with 2 people on base. And the Dodgers and the Giants getting underway too, and the Athletics and the Angels are getting underway. So anything? What?
Go ahead. My bad, John.
Anything? Anything else I want to talk about before we head out?
The Chicago White Sox, why they suck so much?
Hey! They're 2 games over 500 now.
Yeah, they're playing well. They're
2 games over 500 now. I know that's
7-3.
You said that with such conviction, Joe.
I say that because my buddy is a huge White Sox fan, and he hits me up every day. I'm like,
hey, wow. 2 games over. Did you see Tim Anderson get tossed?
I don't know if it's an appropriate joke. I won't say it.
He bumped the ump, right?
Yeah, he hit the ump.
Yeah, so and he appealing it actually. So
he hit him. He touched him.
Yeah, he gave him 3 games. I believe they gave him 3 games for that. So
I wonder what the umpire said. What the umpire say though? What the umpire say? What the umpire say? He say some Donaldson shit? Call him
he ain't saying. He ain't calling that. There were 2 pitches. I mean, as a batter, you should know. Like, okay, if he called this a strike, 9 times out of 10, he's calling that a strikeout game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it's horrible, and I've seen some horrible ones, but even if it's horrible, all right, now I know high and inside. He's calling strikes. Okay, cool. So lo and behold, he threw something high and inside the second time, rung him up. Tim Anderson didn't like it. Tony La Russa came out and got tossed. Like it was comical, man. It was just, but it's always Tim Anderson, like nobody else.
He always got some kind of drama.
Always.
Yeah, they need to get it going, man, before it's too late, man. Uh they can't they ain't really the hitters haven't really been hitting this
Always
year.
hurt.
Yeah, they are in and out the lineup.
Yeah,
Like,
you're getting nothing from Giolito. That's killing them.
Lance Lamb too. Even though he pitched, I think he pitched well last night.
Yeah, but he's another one.
He was, his ERA like at 6.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Giolito, like he's supposed to be a star. Like you bum, dude.
Yeah.
That's who I thought the Yankees were going to trade Gallo for.
Oh, send him out to.
No, because the White Sox wanted him.
Oh.
Well, I was hoping, since Giolito was having such a bad year and he's a free agent after next year, thought they might do it. But
yeah, hopefully the White Sox get it together, man. Hopefully the White Sox.
But next show, I feel like we definitely need to. Damn, he hit him too. He just walked the run. Bases loaded. Cole just walked the run in. Anyway, bases loaded, no outs. San Diego is OP. But no, what I was saying was that I really, really do next show want to talk about what Deion Sanders said about black kids and baseball.
but it's common. I mean, it's common knowledge. Like
not for most. That's the thing. Not for most kids though. Parents know it, grandparents know it, but kids don't.
That's true. Oh, so you're saying it from a kid's perspective?
From a kid's perspective.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's actually interesting. I thought you meant like you were trying to say like the thing.
No, I feel like even like younger listeners or kids are the people who listen, and he just hit a grand slam.
Who?
This Drury.
Give me a break, man. Damn.
Drury. Yo, this is OP, bro. So it's 5-0. Anyway, but yeah, man, like it's common knowledge, but it's just like I don't understand why more parents don't push their kids to baseball.
And the kids too, like the kids have no interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and then like I've asked a couple of kids, I'm like, yo, why don't you play this? Why don't you play baseball? Oh, I'm scared of getting hit by the ball. So I'm like, so you'd rather play running back or wide receiver than to get hit by a baseball?
Then get hit by another human being.
Like you'd rather run a slant through linebackers than get hit by a baseball.
You see, like Joe say, man, it's a lot into that though.
The equipment's so expensive. That's part of it.
Yeah.
And it's
more expensive than football equipment. It's not.
Well, football equipment, it's
not.
You're right.
All you really need is a glove.
But the
and
thing
you're gonna get the.
But the
me
thing
playing catching my equipment, I always bought my own equipment.
Yeah, but it's not. But with football, it's basically just equipment. You're not traveling. With baseball, is you buy an equipment plus you're paying travel costs, if you're any good, and that's the other part of it. Like get a nice glove. It's almost $200. A nice
and to get shoulder pads is already $120. Then to get a helmet is another $90. You know what I'm saying? And then to get freaking thigh pads and knee pads, and then your these cleats. I see these cleats that these kids wear in football. I'll be like, yo, that's easily like 150 to 200. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like most of these parents don't, because they're not interested in baseball, they don't want to put them in it. When baseball is on par with making basketball money.
Look, we're gonna definitely talk about this next show because, like I said, it's a lot that go into it, man. And you know who I talked to too, Jay, and we always
Who?
have this conversation.
Who?
Your old baseball coach.
Who? Camentini?
No,
Oh,
Wally. Boy,
Wally.
yeah,
Yeah,
Wally.
yeah.
We always had this conversation, and like, and it's a lot into it, man. Definitely a lot into it. So next show, we definitely gonna remind me. That's what we're gonna put on there. We're gonna definitely talk about that. We're gonna grab the videos and everything because that is a good discussion to have, man. Definitely a good discussion at the table, man, about why baseball is not in the in our communities, like that, man.
That's what
I'm
I'm.
telling you, a lot playing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a lot playing. No, so say what you say, Joe.
No, that's why I'm interested about my new job because my new job is a predominantly African American school.
Yeah.
So I want to see what the demographics are going to be for baseball.
Oh, okay.
Because they have a huge. I mean, the football following is crazy. Like,
yeah.
All right, not to drag this out, but I'll put it in an instance for you. Remember when y'all were having a conversation, top athletes in Orange High School history?
Yeah.
And y'all put Eggy up there, right? Because Eggy was a great basketball player.
Yeah.
I put my paycheck against yours that Eggy was a better baseball player than he was in basketball.
And this is where I mute.
He was.
You see, I never had the chance to see Eggy play baseball, but I coached this young kid in basketball.
Like, and Eggy, I'm not. No. I'm not saying this. Eggy was the man in basketball.
You special, Jay.
Eggy was equally as good in baseball.
Eggy had the IQ, man. Like he's like one of them kids, man, that he's so smart playing any type of sport, football too. When Eggy was young, he was a good football player too. It's all about athlete.
Him and Duty, yeah.
Duty, Sharik. Man, so it's that IQ, man. He had it, man, for it. Definitely had it for
it's funny because the Orange baseball team that for the 4 years I played was nothing but football players, basketball players, and me and Delhi were really the only real baseball players that played it. Yeah. Everything else was football and basketball, and we were great. like, and these are all these guys' secular sports. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like. Anyway, well, that's another different show. Next time.
Yeah, we definitely gonna table that, man. So, we about to head out for this week, man. We'll be back 2 weeks from now for the Off the Base podcast. I want to thank my guy Jay and Joe for joining us tonight. Like and share our podcast, man. If you can't watch it, you can always go back on Apple, Spotify. We everywhere. So you can definitely listen to the podcast on those platforms, man, when you get a chance, man. So once again, I want to give special shout out to the SamzSportz Network for having us. And that's pretty much it for this week, man. Y'all got anything before we head out?
No.
Nah, man.
Pretty good.
All right. Deuces, we out.
Peace.
All right.